What's up? Sorry I've not been posting or making videos. I've been busy with a commission or two this week. Today I actually want to introduce you to some graphic design software because while Photoshop has a free trial, that's not free forever. This is, you might have heard of it, it's called GIMP or GIMP. I'm pretty sure it's GIMP. Pretty sure. Anyways, I'm going to walk you through quickly how to install it and then show you basically the tools. The way I installed it is I just searched GIMP and then it should be the first thing that pops up. And then it should just pop up immediately, the first download. You're going to click download and it's going to take you to a DMG file and you're going to open it and it should walk you through instructions. And then you'll be able to search it like that. And you can always put it in your dock. And then once you click on it, this should be almost what pops up. These colors might be different. But, oh yeah, also I'm going to apologize in advance. Apparently I was on the premium workspace, so my videos have to be 5 minutes long, so I might just cut randomly. But I will end up putting them all together. It'll be fine. So this screen, you'll notice you can't do anything but change the colors. You can always like move around with tools and stuff, but what you're going to want to do, you're just going to right click in that big blank space and go to File, and then New. And don't use a template. I'm just going to start with a square because I like that, so make the same options. Okay, so now that we've got that, let's walk through some of the tools. So, rectangular selection tool. This just lets you kind of make a rectangular selection, and you might be able to fill it with things. Hold on, So what you can do here is this first tool, top left of all of your tools, and it just lets you select in squares or rectangles. You can always hold shift to make it square. But what you can do is you could deform. You can almost move it around with what it does. I'm sure it would look better if I actually just made a gradient background. I'm trying to think of something that would show up well. Here, I'm just going to real quick make a gradient. And look how it only makes the gradient in that square. So if you made a selection, I will go through gradients, but basically you could select this and then do whatever you wanted to it. Anyways, that's the rectangular selection tool. There's also the ellipse selection tool that should do the same exact thing. Then we have the Lasso Tool. That allows you to lasso things, and then I'm pretty sure will this work? Yeah, so that's almost like freehand selections. This is fuzzy select. What in the world? Hold on. I need to try this out. Oh, so it lets you like select parts of it. It like senses parts of it, I believe. I still haven't even learned all the tools. I don't even know how to delete it. This is the select by color. So do you see how I'm just clicking on one color and it selects things with that color? And then it does the same selection. You could then gradient that selection. Then we have the cut tool, I believe is what it is. Select tool, select shapes using intelligent edge filling. Oh, so it like intelligently fills edges of the shape. It doesn't seem super intelligent. Yep, that's what it does. So if you make a full shape, you can click gradient or do whatever you want to it, but it just selects it, like, apparently smartly. And this foreground object, I don't even know what that would do. So it, like, selects background things. I'm pretty sure it's like if there's a mask, you can select things behind that mask. Okay, there is a path tool. That is nice. So this is... Oh, so it's almost exactly like Adobe's path tool, except it doesn't preview where it's going to be. And then you can make path selections and fill in. You should be able to fill in the full shape. I don't know why you can't. So yeah, then there is the color picker. And so that, do you see these colors here? This is another thing that's also in Photoshop. But you have two colors. You have the, like, main color and you have the background color. Gradient tools mess with that. But this almost, so you would tap on a color, and that's what it chooses for the foreground color. And then you could swap it so that it chooses a different one and then swap it back. Then we have zoom, and it just zooms in on certain places. How do I zoom out? I don't even... Oh, I was there. I think that's what I was at. Right? Or was I at 50? I'll just go back to that. This is the measure tool. Oh, so it, like, measures angles, and then you can see if they're, like, the same angle as something. So it's almost like to keep symmetry. And then you can move it around. All that. This is the move tool. Pretty simple. It moves things around. This is the alignment tool. So if I had created another layer, this would align them. I honestly don't even know. I can't even figure it out. This is the crop tool. So it would move. To delete that layer, how do I... Can I uncrop? There we go. So it just crops the layer you have selected. Pretty simple. This lets you transform the layer. So you're, like, moving parts of it around and rotating it. I don't even know what layer I was selecting. Here we have the rotate tool. Pretty self-explanatory. Rotates the layer. Yeah, okay. This is the scale tool. So it would help you shrink things down. This lets you move it at I would believe be a perpendicular angle, but it lets you kind of just, like, tilt it around in 2D. Oh, I have 30 seconds left on this video. Gonna cut soon. I've never seen this before. Oh, so it's more of, like, the moving thing. It lets you transform the layer. And I'm gonna stop there before the next limit. Hit the 5-minute limit again. Say that 5 times fast. This tool I've used a lot before. I actually really like it. I think it's pretty cool. It lets you take your selection and move it in a 3D angle. So it almost gives that 3D effect to it, even if it's not 3D. I like it. This is the flip tool. So you like flip the layer horizontally or vertically, whatever you want. This. Oh, so this is like you transform the layer with like draggable points that it kind of bends it around. It's a cool effect. This is the warp transform, which I'm pretty sure is fairly similar. Floating selection. What? Background. I want background. Can I just click? Cannot select. Delete. Background. So it like kind of just blends things together. See how I'm kind of moving that? Text. I'm going to show you text properties here. So you go in, and then you can type anything. Then you have to press Command A, or highlight it all, and it'll do this. That is showing it's highlighting. It really looks like an old app, so you can't really tell. And then you kind of got to drag the colors around. And then you can click here to go through all the fonts or search it in that box. But you could go through all of them. And this is like center line, indents and stuff. Box is dynamic. Oh, that's like that. I want it fixed. Language. Can you seriously change the language? I don't even know what that would do. Okay, so that's text. Let me move my face again. This is color dropper, or bucket fill, but it fills your selection. So you have a selection box here that either fills your whole selection, so what you would select, like that, or it fills similar colors, or it fills in by line art detection. Then you can fill it with a color. You can also fill it with a pattern. No valid oh. Other edges. Fill similar colors. And you got where is it? Crinkled paper. Doesn't really look like crinkled paper. Anyways, this, I've used it before. This is, ooh, there's actually a bunch of cool gradients here. Burning paper. So what you do is this one, to keep it straight, hold Command. But you click on the gradient tool, select two colors, and then you choose your gradient type. So it has a bunch of like pre-filled in ones, but it also could be like your custom one. And then you choose the gradient type. So there's a bunch of different types in this one. There's spiral. There's a bunch of spirals. There's a shaped one. Every time you change it, you have to redo it, sadly. But it's like a cool square. Then there's linear, which is just the first that we... Radial square looks like... What is... Oh, am I on linear right now? It looks strangely linear. Anyways, I use the spiral a lot, and to do that one correctly, the shorter it is, the more lines you have. Just as a tip. Video ended again, sorry. Okay, next tool, pencil tool. So this is hard edge painting. so it's basically just painting, and you can choose a bunch of things, like what type of brush. The color is your main color here, the hardness, the spacing, the angle. This, I believe, is the same. Yeah, it behaves pretty much the same, although there is a dynamics option. Dynamics confetti. Oh, so it's like a bunch of different types of stuff. Although I do like that. This one kind of like blends the colors, I believe. The eraser tool. So this erases the background. Erase to background. So it's erasing to the background, because the background was originally like that. Oh, so this is like airbrush, so it's got like transparency and stuff. It's pretty similar. The ink tool. Oh, so this is like a pen drawing almost. So this is like you make your own brushes. You make your own different types of brush strokes. And they have a bunch of different types. Then we have the clone tool, and that basically just clones an image. Selectively copy an image or pattern using a brush. So yeah, it just like, if you selected an image, you have to set a source image, and then it would do that. Healing tool. This is actually on like a lot of face apps, but I'm pretty sure you have to have another image for that. What image? Oh, so this is you clone an image, but after you have transformed it. I think. So this is the blur/sharpen tool. It supposedly blurs/sharpens things. Click to blur. Command to sharpen. So you would hold command to sharpen. Click to sharpen. Yeah, so now I click to blur. It's kind of hard to see that you're blurring it. Here's the smudge tool. This is more of a blur, but it like kind of smudges things together. If you hold up, you'll get a straight line. Maybe I'm holding the wrong up. Oh, I'm moving it. I'm moving the camera. This is the last one. It like lightens and darkens it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I do want to show you kind of the things you can make. I've made 3 images so far. I have that one. That is actually an upcoming game. That one is a studio logo. And that one is my studio Halloween edition. Anyways, I'm pretty sure that's actually all. So, thank you for watching. Yeah, there's nothing else. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Again, I'm sorry I have not been posting. I hope introducing a new software makes up for it. Oh, see, now you can see it lightning. Alright, I will see you all later. Bye.